So I'm on one of my frequent trips to downtown LA to get supplies and so forth for a project that I was working on. Anyway, I noticed a police officer in his squad car sitting over on the side, and didn't really think too much about it. And police are all over the place. It's not a big issue. And I passed by, and I had to come to a stop. Next thing I knew, he was pulling up behind me, and he put on his lights and asked me to pull over. And I was like, what? I mean, I don't have a broken headlight. I don't know, a tail light, or I don't, I wasn't speeding because I'm coming to a stop. So, I mean, what could this possibly be? And he pulled me over and said that he was giving me a ticket for texting while driving. And I said, actually, no, I wasn't texting while driving. I did pick up the phone to see what time it was, but I was not texting. And he said, no, you were texting. I saw you, and I'm giving you a ticket for it. And instead, I thought about arguing with him, but the voice popped in my head that my mom had always told me as a child, never argue with somebody with a gun. So I said, this is not that crucial. It's inconvenient, but it's not that crucial. All I have to do is download my phone records, and it'll prove that I wasn't texting. In fact, I hadn't texted since the night before, or called since the night before. So, like I said, it was inconvenient because now I would have to appear in court. So I immediately, after returning home, I started, downloading my phone records and so forth, putting everything in order and anticipating the court date. Well, the day of the court date came. I was all set, to get all over this police officer's case because he had nothing on me and I had records to prove that what I was saying was true. I got to court, and my case was, you have to wait for them to call your case. Anyway, the judge called out about 7 names at one time, which mine was included. And he said, all your cases are dismissed. And I was like, what? I mean, I came here to fight. I mean, but at the same time, I looked around and I saw that, I think there was maybe 3 Hispanics, a couple of white guys, and maybe another black guy. Maybe. I can't recall specifically. But because of that, I determined that he didn't racially profile me. He was just trying to fill a quota. And, like I said, I was ready to fight and didn't have the opportunity. So it was a win and it was a disappointment at the same time. That's that.